This is a garage sale picture frame. Still got the tag on it. I have to clean this, so we'll get it cleaned up first and then turn it over, and that'll give people a chance to pop on. I've already taken all the guts out of it. Actually, I think I'm gonna take this glass out too so that we can paint it. Good morning, Kathy Calhoun. Let's see. If I can get this out easily, that would be ideal. But I don't know if that's gonna happen. Let's see here. I've got them all pulled back, but I think that's in there pretty tight. So, oh, there we go. We'll go ahead and take this out, and that'll make our job a lot simpler. As you can see, I paid a whopping $1 for this little ditty here. So let's get it cleaned up and set it aside. It's grungy, it's garage dirty. Good morning, Deanne. And I'm low on glass cleaner. Not that low, but okay. Let's see if we can get by with this. And we are going to be using decoupage paper again today. I'm going to be using the traditional kind, and it's a little different. It's a little more, it's a little louder. It's a little more colorful than I normally go. But I still think it's pretty, and it might speak to someone. Okay. Just about got her licked here. And I did clean both sides. Hey, Lori. Oh, come on. Okay, well, I guess that's going to be enough cleaning of it. And I'm just going to set it aside for now. And I'll show you the paper real quick. Whoops, I about dropped it. And actually, this is the frame, and you guys got to keep me on task to make sure I keep it the right way for hanging later. And honestly, it's gorgeous like it is. I'm having a hard time trying to decide whether to paint this or not. Good morning, Jamie. Coffee on the porch. Well, good for you. It's not bad here this morning either. At least as far as the humidity is not near what it was. Okay. Because I've been out to the carport and grabbed this frame. I'm just going to clean it up a little. Boy, I don't know if I can paint this one because this is like, it's almost a little too metallic for me. So that's what I'll tell myself so that I can go ahead and paint it. The paper is this. So as you can tell, it's not my normal. I do like it. I actually love it. It would not go with anything in my house, but it might go in my spare bedroom, actually, Courtney's old bedroom, if we kind of go shabby chicish in there, but I don't think we are, but you never know. And I will probably try to get this big pink floral in there more than anything. That's what I'm going to go for. So then I could keep the frame the color it is now, but I was leaning towards painting it a green. Is that it? This one, Bellwood, because I think it would match that green in there. So that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to try. We're going to see how it goes. And let me just make sure I've got nothing really, really dirty on here. And we can get started painting. And then we can decoupage the paper on. So this might take a little while. Okay, I'm just gonna grab this brush here and hope that I have enough. I think there's enough paint in this little pot, which we used this the other day, so I've already used some of it. I'm just gonna dump it right on there and get started. So pretty. And we can come back in and antique this later if we want to, or not. We'll just see what we think when it's dry. So how is everybody? Good morning, Shelly. I am tired. I got up decent time, but man, my eyes are just still burning. I can't quite get... Good morning, Kimberly. I can't quite get a good feeling yet this morning. I'm still dragging a little bit. Sorry, I know you guys can't see what I'm doing over here, but... And if you're asking, I do not care for this brush. It's all right for this project, but it does not fit my hand quite right. So I would probably not buy it again. It's a nice for just laying around. Not my favorite brush by far. Okay, good morning, Bonnie. If I didn't say good morning to you already, I don't think I did. Okay. And we could have went on really light, like this would be pretty. Well, you can't really tell. And let more of that detail shine through. That's kind of hard to keep up that kind of on the whole thing. It's kind of hard to do it that way because I tend to go heavier and lighter, it seems like. Okay, let me try to get in there. Ideally, I would probably just use a 1-inch brush, but like I said, this one was laying here begging to be used, so we're gonna use it. Just happened to be handy. So I may come back with the glaze. I don't know, actually with the color and the style of the decoupage paper, I don't think that's really the look we're going for. Okay, making sure I got all up in there. Whew. I'm getting warm already. Michelle, I don't know. I don't think so. Like I was just saying, I think this decoupage paper, I don't know. I don't think so, but I'm not going to rule it out yet. Who knows? And I may paint it, leave it, and come back and glaze it later. Sometimes I gotta sit on these things. Ooh, yeah, white's not a bad idea. That would be good. That is a great idea, Michelle. I like that. I don't have any white out or close to. Oh, I do have. I could just take some white paint and do it like that too. Okay. Alrighty. So is anybody in here coming to the workshop I have going this week? That starts Wednesday night already. I gotta get some things moved around to have room to work on it. But it'll all come together, it always does. Okay. Making sure I'm getting in all those little grooves. That is such a pretty frame. Even before I painted it. But I loved it, but it's a little too, it reminds me of my, Michelle's coming, Sally's coming. Reminds me of my backsplash that I just painted, that I loved, but it just no longer, it wasn't vintagey enough looking. It was too new looking. Even though it was pushing 15 years old. But anywho, it was time for an update. Okay. And that's just what this little picture frame is getting us, a little bit of an update. A little upgrade, hopefully here. Okay, I just gotta get this one side and then we'll try to dry it a little bit. And then set it aside and do our decoupage. Okay, beautiful. I don't know if we'll need a second coat or not. Let's see if I can find any spots I've missed. Probably need a second coat just to hit anything that I didn't hit the first time. Okay, let's dry it a little. It is not completely dry everywhere, but hopefully dry enough that I'm gonna set it aside. And then I'm gonna take the cardboard that was in the back. And I really hated to take this one out because this frame, I mean, it's just, you could do so much with it. For one thing, it had this nice, cute little puppy dog that I hate to take out. But it also has this nice, I can't remember what you call this, backing, somebody help me, what is it called? I don't know. You know what it is, but it's nice. So if you had like a 11 by 11, 12 by 12, whatever that would fit in there, that would have fit in there very nicely. But we're not going to do it. It is not, it leans more green, Sally. It's called, yes, a matte, Lori. Thank you. Well, that was a hard word. It is called Bellwood by Fusion. It leans more green than like a duck egg blue would. Actually, let me put the lid on that before I forget. Alrighty. And my floral paper I dropped apparently. Whoops. And then I just ran over it. Okay. I want to pretty much keep that big pink floral is what I'm wanting. And because I think that color will go really nice with the frame. That's my thought process anyway. Yes, thanks guys for the help on my words. Matte was not coming to me at all. Okay. I think I'm going to move that up so I have the bigger one on there. And I kind of want to keep that leaf too. So we've got mainly pink. That dress is going to look really pretty with that frame. I hope so too, Christina. I hope so. Okay. I'm just going to kind of try to crease it a little bit and then cut it. You guys know me. I don't measure unless I absolutely have to. So if I can get a good idea from this, I will just cut it out from that. And this is regular tissue paper. This is paper. This is not the dryer sheet type. So it is not as forgiving. Okay. Scissors. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna leave a, well, I would normally cut in a little bit, but I got a feeling the frame would cover the bottom of this pretty good, but I'm gonna try to stick pretty close to where I creased it. And then, ooh, we could do a smaller one in yellow, and they could be a cute little pair. I don't know, so don't pass up the picture frames. I unfortunately do not, so I have, actually I could not find as many on the, well, I just can't find them. They're there somewhere, but all I could find was these big ones. Hey Carla, good morning, happy Monday to ya. We are just playing with a garage sale picture frame. And I remember when I bought this one, actually, I got it last year at Bowen Garage Sales. I think that was the only time I got to go last year. And that was because somebody invited me. I don't need anything, so there's no reason for me to go unless it's just to hang out with a friend, so. And that's what it was about last time. Okay. Just making sure we're still spot on-ish. Okay. So that's how we're shaking down now. I hope it all comes together. I think it's going to be really pretty. It might end up almost looking a little 80s-ish. I'm not sure. Sonia says, so glad you're doing this because since I'm changing my home decorating, yes, to modify my ocean theme pictures. And frames have to be updated. Yes, you betcha. And I have, good morning, Tanya. I have a bunch of other stuff I need to make over too for my house. I can't remember what right now. bunch of little things. Man, I can't remember right now for the life of me what I was thinking of that I could come on and do. Carla, you can post from your phone. I think we have figured out that, and Carla's in my private group, some of them have trouble posting from their Android. I think it's inside the private group that we have trouble with that. I think on regular lives, because Jamie has had trouble too. Yes, the paper does look like a painted canvas. I can't remember what the name of it is now. It is like, oh shoot, what is it? Shoot, I can't remember now, but it's a good description of it. Textured something. So yeah. So I'm just getting a decent amount. I don't really want quite that much on here. I'm trying to get all the way to the edges without gluing it down to my table. Okay. And I'm just going to do part at a time. Michelle, you've had trouble too. Huh. Yes, I think it looks like a watercolor too. Okay. Okay, making sure I don't have anything on here that I have to keep. Ooh, we could even do it that direction too, but I think I'll stick with how we were doing it, which was this way. But yeah, in our private group, sometimes the people with Androids are not able to comment. I don't know why. They can get on their laptop and it's fine, but I do not know. And I have tried to Google it. I have asked the question a million different ways. And this is one of the recycled prints, decoupage papers that I have in my store, in case anyone is wondering. Yes, it's only in the private group, but when I first joined, you were able to. Could be something in the updates. Yeah, who knows with Facebook? Gotta love them, but man, sometimes. Okay, that is looking delicious. Okay, I think we're ready to do the other half. I am loving that. Even though it won't go in my decor, but it might go in the spare bedroom. Courtney's old room. Thank you, Debbie. You are Mod Podging cardboard. Yeah, I am. Yep, I am. I just took it right out of the picture frame and that's what I'm doing because I know it's the right size. Yes, I could put it on the glass, but I don't know. I'm just doing it this way today. Because, you know, I am the queen of inconsistency, so. If I do anything the same way twice, it's a miracle. Just how my wacky brain works. It's not anything I intentionally do. Okay. Just gonna keep smoothing as it goes down. And yes, some people like to use an iron for, Marie, you love these papers? Find them easy to use in the dryer sheet. Really? I've never heard anyone say that yet. I like them all. I mean, to me, I just use whatever has the paper or print or design that I like. I don't let any of it hold me back. I think that looks awesome. Might have a smidge of a wrinkle there. And I never thought I could have painted this. I could have painted the cardboard first and that would have made this a little bit brighter. Would have made the colors a little brighter, but I didn't think about that. Okay, and sometimes if I rub too hard on these, I do end up tearing them, but I'm gonna try to dry it just a little bit. Okay. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put a top coat on real quick. Hey, Pat. Yes, aren't they pretty? I love florals, and I don't decorate in them, but I could decorate Courtney's room in them. That would be my way to work in the florals that I don't need to see all the time, but I do like them. Textured floral. Oh, there's Courtney's on. Yeah, this is textured floral paper is the name of it. There is no texture to it, but it does look like it. It looks like it was a canvas painting. Kind of a watercolor floral look to it. Oh, and I think I was saying, some people do like to use, oh, what did Pat say? You can have her, oh. I don't think it's ready for, it doesn't necessarily need it yet. I could find other things for them to do if they really wanted to help me in my home revamping updates. And then they could all sign their names on the walls. But nah, I don't want to put them to work. I want them to do fun, crafty stuff when they come here. With all this work Tammy's doing, I was thinking she should put a storage tile. No. No. And honestly, and I guess for you guys that don't know, what we're talking about is in my private group. 5 or so of them are coming to spend a weekend with me. So I am in home revampalization mode here. And it feels amazing. Painted a backsplash, painted some bathrooms. You know, just updating a few things that have been sitting by the wayside for probably at least 5 years. Because I just got so super busy with furniture that I just couldn't breathe anymore. And then, like the idiot that I am, I decided to open a brick and mortar. And then, yeah, my house really suffered. Which was sad because I've always loved my home and taken great pride in it. So for it to be going downhill. Garage doors too, Pat, yes. Yes, I've painted, yeah, lots of doors. So it's been nice to kind of, I feel like I'm taking my house back. Slow but sure. And I got Greg to hang some things for me last night. Because I tried to hang them myself. And your motivational visitors, I love it. I needed it. It feels amazing to get some of these little things done. It really, really does. I don't know where I'm finding the energy to do it all, but I'm going to crash one of these days. But yeah, it feels amazing. I see more glimpses of myself coming back. I lost a lot of myself when I had the store. And it's been an eye-opener that once I closed it, once I sold the building, it's been such an eye-opener to see the old thoughts come back, the old me. I'm still in there. So, yeah. So, and then to add that I have guests coming, that has brought even more of the old me back out. So, it's all good. Very, very good. Not to go off on a tangent on my my journey, but it is all good. Everything happens for a reason. Okay, let's start drying. Pretty dry. Dry enough that we can add something to it. Debbie loves it like it is. I think for, just to keep going, for people to see it. Let's see. Let me see if I have any Never-Ending Story peeking around here. There's a little piece of it. Let's see. I've got some Never-Ending Story. I did have... Oh, there's that little stencil. So I'll let you guys pick what we do with it. And then we got to figure out what color. I'm thinking white actually would probably... We could go over it with that stencil. which is, I don't know what it says. I'm guessing it's French. I see papillon, so I'm assuming that's a butterfly. So we could do that across there. Or I do have some Never Ending Story that we could put across there, which that would be black, not white. And this would be black too. So I'm thinking if I did the stencil, I would do white. If I do these, obviously they're black. And I'm thinking that's a little big, but I don't know. These are our options, y'all. So what say you? And I have more of that I can get out. Sonia says it looks great. Script would be beautiful. White would look good. Okay. Yeah, if I'm gonna do Never Ending Story, I could go grab another one. Because that is the last little piece that I see handy anyway. So what are you guys saying? Jennifer, hey girl, she looks great. Well, thank you, Team White. White stencil script, stencil and white. Okay, we're going with the stencil and white. I've seen enough of that coming through the comments. And that's not like an official tally or anything, but that's what I think I saw a lot of. So I happen to have some white from the other day when we did a project. So let me grab a pouncer, thinger, dauber, whatever we're calling them today. We're gonna stencil instead. Thanks anyway. Okay. Let's see. Jamie is resting today. Started a jewelry box yesterday, then rode 2 hours to Wisconsin to pick up 2 miniature golden little puppies. Aww. She's training them for service dogs, really. Holding 2 cuties all the way home. What kind of service dogs? Because, you know, Courtney has epilepsy, and we have been looking into service dogs for her. And they are so cashy. But, I don't know. That interests me. I need to know more. And we can't get her episodes under control with medication. I mean, they are... Without her medication, she would have full-on grand mals. But with her medication, she has the absent kind of episodes. So for that, we are very thankful. All right, quit procrastinating and do it. Let's do this. Offload there a little bit. And I don't think I want this super solid. I want it, well, it'll be what it'll be. It's not gonna matter what I want. Okay, let's take a peek. Oh, that's very light and I think very perfect for this watercolor look that we've got going on. I don't know if I'm in the best frame for you guys here. Just tried to move it a little bit. Okay. And obviously, you guys, I'm not fancy. I am using paint right out of my lid. And I'm offloading right on the stencil. But that'll save me from getting up and going to look for something else. And I don't know, what do we think? Are we gonna repeat it? Do we wanna trail it off? I don't know, what are your thoughts there? Wonderful dogs trained to recognize seizure prior to them happening. See, I'm thinking, Pat, that's the only way Courtney will ever be able to drive again. And even then, I'm not sure. But a lot of military vet owner is visually impaired. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know if that technically if they would say that she's okay to drive. If she, you know, to me, I would think if she had something that would alert her, by something I mean the service dog, then, you know, she could pull over and, you know, sit there until it passes. I mean, it only lasts a couple minutes, if that, but still, it's not something you want to be behind the wheel with. That I got a little smeary with. And I forgot to bring out my wet wipes. Okay, just put a little water on my finger there. I need to pay more attention to what I'm doing. So yeah, we've been talking to someone about a service dog for a while, but nothing seems to really be happening. Okay, this is very faint, and which I think is perfect for this. Oh, and Courtney just put in a link. This is Butterfly Script. So that is probably, does say Papillon is, somebody did tell me one day that Papillon is butterfly in French. So that all makes sense, doesn't it? Faint is good, I agree. I think that goes nicely with the watercolor look and everything we've got going on so far. And did anybody tell me whether we should cover the whole thing or just part of it? Or is it left to me? Okay, let's see what we've got. That is very faint. There's where I messed up. I should probably try to go over that again. I'm gonna try to dry it a little bit. So, try to get it lined up, might be the hardest part of this. Okay, and then I'm gonna kind of try to imaginarily think how to keep that going at an angle and not. Let's see, and I don't have a pencil here, I don't think so. Otherwise I would pencil across the top, but we're gonna wing it. We'll go all the way across the top. We'll cut out one word on that one. I'm just talking myself through it. We'll cut out 2 words on this one. It's pretty scientific the way we're doing this, you know. 2, we'll cut out. We'll just go with that one here. I think I got that a little heavy. Okay, let's see what we've got. And I know I need to go down here a little bit more. Okay, that's looking pretty okay. Okay, so that word ends there, so we're just gonna kind of go on down like that and hope for the best. Let's get a little more paint. I don't know how long I've been on here, but I think a little longer than I planned on. And actually, in case anybody's wondering, I am just using Fusion Paint today for the stencils. A lot of times, well, most of the time, if I'm just doing stenciling, I use Master's Touch from Hobby Lobby, but I don't know, I had this out next to me, and that's just how I roll, whatever's handiest. Shoot, I didn't mean to do that word, but I did it, so see, I need to pay attention. Crap. And I just moved it. Well, good thing we're not going for perfection. Okay, I need more room here. Okay. Oh crap, I didn't want to do that word either, but I just did. Oh well. And I could wash them off. I can do that. I've got the wipes out here now. I might be able to wipe that one and that one off, maybe. Yeah, maybe that one. That's starting to dry. Okay. I'm gonna take part of that one off too. I didn't know if I'd be able to get it off or not. Okay, that's not a perfect, but that's okay. With me anyway. That I got a little thick, but okay. Learn from my mistakes. Thanks, Roxanne. Okay, I'm gonna dry this still again and try to put it in the frame. Don't know that I should really put it in this soon, but we're gonna go for it. It's only cardboard, right? Let's see how it turns out. Okay, we've got our frame. Oh, I gotta put the glass in first. Thinking in reverse is not my strong suit. Oh, there's my razor blade was stuck to it. Okay, hopefully we can get this back in there. I hate fooling with picture frames and these things to get them back in and to get them out. I mean, they're great, they're necessary, but sometimes I really struggle, and this will probably be one of those times. Let's try from a different angle. Don't make me sweat. Oh, doggone it. Having this across here doesn't help, but I didn't want to take it out and have to try to get it back on. I do not think I could, I don't know, wouldn't trust myself to do that. Glad to see using Fusion. I wonder how it would be. I know that chocolate from NARS always bled for me. Huh. Well, I can say this did bleed a little bit, but I was also in a hurry and not, you know, taking my time like I should. Which I tend to do when I get on a live. I kind of start yakking and don't always pay attention. Okay. Why are you not fitting in there yet? Doggone it. Had a phone call, you're back. You didn't miss anything. You're just watching me on the struggle bus with this glass piece now. Trying to figure out which little booger is the holdup. Might be one of them. We're so close, but so far. If I don't break this glass, it's gonna be a miracle. Again, maybe I should leave and come back so you guys don't have to watch the struggle. Okay. Okay, which one of you little suckers is the problem now? There we go. We're almost cooking with peanut oil now. Ooh, a little stinker. Oh, hallelujah, sweet Jesus. I think we finally got her. Whew, and I'm sweating. Okay, let's put it in there. Oops, that's not it. Oh, yeah, because it's right here. So we're going to put that back in. Oh, and of course it's going to fight me too. I'm going to trim off the outer edges. I wondered about that, but it's any of my little excess hanging over. Probably should have trimmed down the cardboard a little bit. It made it fit better. Just a little excessive there. Okay, let's see what we got. At least I can shove this in if I have to. Easier than glass. Okay, so that's that part, and I'm gonna go ahead and stick this back in just to keep it full. because why not have a little more torture trying to get them into there. And then I don't have any packing tape out here, but I will probably take packing tape across the back. Maybe. And just all around the outside of it. And of course, that corner's not in yet. Okay, there are some that come out so much easier. But of course, I didn't choose one like that. Oh, heck with it. I'll work on that later. Let's get back to the rest of it. And hope I put it in the right way. Yes, I did. Okay, so that's what we're working with. Or that's how it turned out. Actually, I don't know that you guys can see it all, can you? Let me pull the... There we go. That might be better, I hope. And actually, the... green, well, it looks more gray on the, well, actually it almost looks more green on the screen. So I don't know, I might want to do more of a green. Maybe lichen even. I suppose I have one of those. Oh, this is Bellwood, that's what we used. Oh, I think I'm just going to leave it alone. We've already got it painted, we've got it in there. I'm going to need to, I'll touch it up a little bit, but I think that's where we're sitting with it. I will finish it, and I'll fight that back by myself. And why didn't I think to take a before and after? Oh shoot, I got some schmutz in there I'm gonna have to get out anyway. So, anywho, that's the gist of it. I will get a picture later. I'll probably touch up the sides and stuff, or touch up the frame a little bit. I don't think I'm gonna antique it or glaze it or anything. I don't know if I even want to put white on it. What do we think? Do we want white on there or not? Yeah, Pat, I think I'm gonna leave it. I'm not gonna do anything else to. I mean, at least color-wise, because then I'd have to get down in there next to that. Well, of course, it's not that hard to take it out because clearly I don't have it all the way in yet. But have you ever used pics out of magazine or cards like Christmas or birthday? No, I haven't, Marcia. But I have some really cool old magazine type things that would be awesome in a frame. So I have wanted to do that. I'm afraid they will be so fragile. I don't think I would use Mod Podge. I think I would use something a little bit lighter or watered down Mod Podge because it's so thick, and I don't know. I think I would use something a little bit either watered down Mod Podge, or I've got some other stuff that I can't think what it's called now. But anywho, yes, that's a great idea, and I know where those are, which is half the battle with me. So anyway, yeah, I will touch this up. Did anybody think we need any white on the outside? I don't think it's necessary. I can, if anybody wants me to, but I don't think it's necessary. Oh, Michelle says leave it. Okay. So otherwise, I was just going to take my little dabber and go around and give it some highlighting that way, but okay. Well, thanks, Sonia. I'm glad you think it's inspiring. Okay, I'm going to repaint this a little bit and let it sit, and then I'll hang it later. So thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye.